Well, let's hope that the YouTube stream starts. If it doesn't, then it is how it is. Let's just move on. What was I working on? Yeah, thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate that, you know. Thank you. Oh, it's back. Cool. So what do we want? We want to copy over the default items from the size of... I wonder how that works. Size of char or bool 8 times array.
Am I so
size?
out of touch? No.
Default items.
Action81 just subscribed. Big tick support for 14 years.
YEP.
Ho, ho, ho.
Thank you, my man. AQ, thank you so much for subscribing too, man.
93% tier 1 hype trade. That's awesome. Thank you, guys.
Mem copy. Oh, wait, that's the wrong spelling. It works. Let's see if this works actually. Initialize heroes. What is? Ah, yeah, this is the skill tree thing. Well, I don't know why it just keeps saying years, but it's really in months. Yeah, it is. It's just for fun. They made a sequel of this shit. It's in 5 minutes, bro. Thank you. Okay. Let's start. Only good thing is that you can rewind the stream. Rewind? What do you mean by that? Aha, it works. Cool. So now we have some items unlocked. Let's see, F3, unlock all heroes. This guy should have a longbow. And the mage should have the ice staff. Cool. Nice. Good stuff. So, guys, should each unit have a default weapon or not? As the first thing. Because after the first round, they get the first ability. I'm not going to answer Cakez, he won't read my message, and he's already forgotten asked me a question. He asked me a question. No, that's not true, man. It's actually not true. The healer should have the healing ability by default. I agree with you. The healer should be level 2 and have the healing ability as the default ability. I don't know how I would do that. I've been trying to figure that out for the longest time. I don't know how I would actually do that. Cakez, as a medium-sized Twitch streamer, how hard is it to grow your channel? Did YouTube help? Yes, YouTube is really important. So for example, right now I have not done any YouTube videos in like more than a week, and it shows. So yes, it does. I'm currently working on a big batch of YouTube videos so that I have like almost nothing that I need to do. But yes, YouTube is really, 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 really important. Even more important than streaming. You can stream for 2 hours a day. If you make great content and upload that to YouTube, you will be growing so faster than someone that streams 10 hours a day in the wrong category. Yes. YouTube is so important. You need to make shorts and you need to make videos that fit you, the style that you'll want to do. Everyone has their own style and stuff that they want to do. YouTube is important because of me and Inukai always being super supportive. I don't feel like you guys are that supportive, I have to be honest. Lots of React content? No, that's not even true. Lots of React content is not true. Shorts are more important than that. React content is mostly content that earns you money. If you are reasonably big as a YouTuber. It's fast money that sometimes lives on, sometimes it doesn't. It flans out. That's mostly what it is. Cakez, I love your content. You've helped me start doing the game dev that I actually make progress on. That is awesome, man. That's really awesome to hear. That's why I'm doing this. Yeah, cool, man. Congratulations. I don't know about the default items, guys. I just don't know about the default items. I feel like it's too much for the player in the beginning, because in round 2 they unlock their first ability. I feel like I don't want to do this. I feel like I want the player to slowly find items. And in order to do that, I need to introduce an item pickup by round 5 or 6. Let's take a look. The overview of the game tells me that on round 6 I introduce a new enemy. On round 2 I get my first ability. So on round 5 would be a great round to introduce a new item, because on round 6 I introduce a new enemy. So the moment I beat round 5, I find an item. So I need to find an item in round 5. Which means I need to introduce a rat that is different, that drops me an item 100% of the time. I need a silver rat or something. If Cakez had not a supportive chat, he would have never released a demo for his game so fast. Huh? What? What? What the hell? I mean, Inukai hears every day. How is that not support? It is very supportive, and I always shout that out. Of course. Wait, he didn't release a demo yet. Bro, I'm working on my demo right now. What do you, like, are you blind? Are you blind, bro? Are you blind looking like this? All right, let's do some progress, actually. We did make some good progress already. Unlock some items. That's good. I hate it, though. I don't like it. I don't want to do it. I just do not like the default items. I want you to find items. No default items. However, the healer should have heal as the first ability to invest into. A healer without heal is bad. So we need to figure out a way to give the healer the default heal as the default ability. How can I do that? I can make the healer level 2 default. How do I know the level? Oh, I know what to do. Level 1 over here.
Gotcha, bitch.
Over here we can say if save state dot heroes. Can I find a node by type? Gilco, thank you very much for following, my man. Heroes on... Wait, if hero type by D is the healer. How do I do this? The healer should have the ability heal by default to unlock. How can I do that in my current situation? Good night. I got things to do tomorrow. I gotta sleep already. Gotta sleep early. That's awesome, Zenith. You have a good night, bro. Thank you so much for your songs. They are awesome. And try to upload them on your phone, man. You can do it. Go from SoundCloud to your device. It works. Does Odin have memory management like in C? I have experience and I'm used to stack memory management. I have C experience. Yeah, we would have to ask Mr. Ginger, bro. I don't know 100%, but I think it has, yes. Okay, so our task right now in the game is to give this lady here this ability by default at all times. And so what I mean by that is the lady here needs to get a skill point. She needs to start out at level 2 and she needs to have the heal unlocked if it exists in the skill tree. Because I could potentially break the skill tree in the future and then just not have the skill here. And so I would need to toss an assertion. That icon doesn't look like heal to me. What do you mean? It's green and it looks like a Tangy that is infected by green stuff. That's heal, bro. What are you talking about? It's heal. And don't make me self-conscious about my heal icon, okay? It looks good enough. It's not poison. You're wrong. You are wrong, sir. Heal is green. Stop complaining about the icon. That's not the point here. If it's healer, then we set the level to 2. And then we need to find the skill tree. Find node by ID. Find node. Ah, and I can't even do this here. So I would need to go through the skill tree nodes and find a skill tree that's an ability. Find a node that's an ability. I guess I'll hardcode this in here then. It's fine. Excuse me. Skill tree node reference node in. Let's get a skill tree reference, which is this. Boom. And then we can say, well, if the node from the skill tree, that should be a capital T, by the way. Right? A capital T. Dot nodes. If, and then we do an int. Node count is 0 if node count is greater or equal to skill tree dot node. No, skill tree dot node count. Then we break, and then over here we need to have a boolean found heal is true, false, and then over here below this we do an sm assert found heal, and then we say healer skill tree does not have the heal ability. It needs to be there by default, comma. It needs to be there by default. There we go, very nice. And then if, actually this is break, and then if node dot type is node type ability. Wait, node ability or something? Node skill tree, node type ability, and the node ability type ID is ability heal. It's very much hard coded now. Then we have found heal. True. And we do node dot allocated is true. And now I'm hoping that the node can actually be allocated. Because it could not be allocated. Okay, cool. Now, this will be something that runs. And, I don't like this. God damn it, I don't like this, man. Set hero level. Then it sets all of the hero levels to 1. Ah, this sucks, bro. I don't like this at all, man. I don't like it. The healer should be level 2 by default. This is too risky. It's too risky. The healer should be level 2 by default. This doesn't tell me anything about the healer. I need to have a default hero list and their levels. And then also default abilities or something. And then I need to reset that to its default state in a way. This is too dangerous to do. I can do it, but it sucks. definitely sucks. It works, but it sucks. Let's test this. I'm gonna unlock all heroes. How big is that C++ file, Cakes? That is about 27,000 lines of code or something. Cakes, why not use a switch case statement for your hero types? Cause only the healer is a special case. The other ones are default cases at the moment. Let's test. F3. Unlock all heroes. And if I now go to the healer, the healer will have heal ability unlocked. Damn, I'm good at programming. Holy shit, man. I'm the god of programming. Look at this. It just works. Heal. Unlocked. Stream lag. It just works. So now I can place the healer and invest into heal. For 1-2. Nice fluke. But, look at this. Reset. Reset all heroes. And then F3, unlock all heroes. See, again, like it doesn't...
Cakez, I have bad news.
Now
I
it's
just
level
got
1.
your wishes for Christmas. Sadly,
But it's also
releasing
allocated.
Tangy Defense is an
We have
impossible
-1
task,
skill
even
points.
for me. Good luck.
Hello, Rico. Oh, man, good morning. Oh, man. My console commands fuck it up. Are we still playing the console simulator? We are currently developing the game. The healer will be part of the game that you will unlock in the game later. And I want to give the healer a default ability because leveling up the unit is annoying. So like the healer is a vital unit in the game to heal units, but by default the healer can't heal. So that kind of sucks, doesn't it? So by default the healer is just an attacking unit. I have a question. What about... what is it called? It's not the asset monkey. It's not the asset monkey. Healer becomes available later in the game when the woman gets drafted. Coach monkey? No, in Bloons there is one monkey type that can buff other units, and his name is... Shut the fuck up, Bloons mentioned. And Gilco, thank you so much for following earlier, bro. Just open Bloons real quick. Professional streamer writing code that is covered by the massive inflated head. Shut the fuck up. Alchemist, thank you. Bloons Alchemist, thank you, bro. I'm pretty sure half of chat knew this, but they just were silent to not say anything. Fuck you guys. I know that you guys knew this, Alchemist. Right, let's test here. The Alchemist, does he start with something or is he just attacking? Is he buffing? The Alchemist is a magic class tower that is made its debut in TD6 alongside the Druid. It throws potions that slowly damage balloons over time, similar to the corrosive blue, just without the slow effect. The Alchemist throws a potion towards the balloon every 2 seconds, lobbing the potion over line of sight obstacles, hitting a location and splashing acid around the 14 splash radius. The resulting splash deals 1 damage up to 15 balloons. The balloons affected by acid form an unupgraded Alchemist receives damage over time that deals 1 damage every 2 seconds, up to 4. While the Alchemist cannot detect camo balloons without the aids from other towers, it has the acid damage type without upgrades. Even without upgrades, making it the only tower to be able to pop any type of non-camo balloon without being upgraded. So the Alchemist, I didn't even know that, lol, can pop...
Bob Golliver, my man, thank you for $3.
My man.
Take my money, Mr. German man.
Thank you.
Cakez77 rub 2 in chat.
Thank you. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much for the support, bro. Cakez. You want to have the best effects, buffs, and items? Don't learn from Bloons, learn from Toby. It has the best and most fun item system ever. Can you link it, Toby? What is that? Reapply its acid, refreshing the duration of the acid effect. Okay, so by default, the alchemist doesn't do anything. However, we can do this, guys. We can do this. We're going to make our game better. The healer having a default ability is really important. How should I do this? The healer needs to have a default ability. I am able to do it, but when I call the reset stuff, it doesn't work properly. How do we do this? It's one of the most popular roguelikes. Here's the items it has. Holy moly, that's a lot of items. Holy. That is a lot of items. Toby.com, all items. Wait, Toby. Binding of Isaac, you mean? It's Binding of Isaac, bro. The Binding of Isaac, Toby. Oh, of course. Yeah, I know the game, bro. Yes, yes, yes. And what are you saying? If you want to have the best effects, buffs, and items, learn from Toby. Very nice, thank you, man. Sure. Shouldn't we... Oh, I see. We can just hover over this. Drops poop on the floor. Blue baby starts with this item. Actually, we start with this. Can be placed. The next pit. Let's take a look at this. HP, damage, tears, range, speed. Here's the container. Counts as one angel item. Okay, well, I'll take a look at these, but I feel like they don't really apply to my game too much, from what I'm seeing here. Gives Isaac the ability to fly and spectral tears. Gives the Binding of Isaac tear damage plus 20. Any items which come into contact with. The beams have a high chance to spawn on top of enemies where possible. They definitely do. Grants random effects. Isaac used gains homing shots. Range up. Counts as 3. Yeah, but home... Okay. Well, I'll take a look. Thank you very much. No cap. Okay, Mr. Opka. Good day, Mr. Cakez. Since you are very young, you have decided to translate my proposal into a Zuma language. I have decided to translate my proposal into a Zuma language. Yo. It's giving epic night out energy. Went out to the bar with my bestie from Osaka. Sounds like it was a total buzzin'. The bar spot given Among Us map vibes, big mood. About that crew member promise. I'm high-key curious what poppin' with that progress. Low-key want the full tea on the development, period. Is that how people talk now, bro? Damn. Nah, he's right. The heal icon looks kinda bad. Personally, I would improve the player experience by replacing it with a refund button. Okay, anyways, let's focus on this problem here. Heal needs to be unlocked for the healer. The healer needs to always be level 2, and I need to make sure that that is always the case. How do I do that? Or I just say whatever. The healer does not start at level 2. She does not have a default heal ability. She's just an attack range unit, like the alchemist, and you can upgrade into healing. You don't have to, but you can. You just need to get a... Yeah, we're gonna do it like this. I think this is too complicated. It can work. I feel like that's too error breaking. It can break the game too easily. Because my data is not... No, it's fine. We're gonna do it like this. We're just gonna have like an init hero functions. Hero function. Init heroes function. We have this as a function. It's fine. We call init heroes. And we also, like, we mark this and then init skill trees. Bro, you're telling me that there's no init skill trees? You really sure about that? Reroll shop. Save game. Get skill points to spend. Void init heroes. And then this takes in a char pointer. Initialize heroes. And then the save state right here is the address of the game state. Save state. There we go. Yo, Cakez. Your skibidi game, Sigma game is giving off the hella aura no cap. How many doubloons will it Phantom tags me? What is that, bro? What you guys are saying? I think the fact that it's older than Bloons and has triple its concurrent players right now says a lot. These are two different types of games, man. You're comparing player numbers from two different types of games. Do you think that's a good thing to do? It's great that Binding of Isaac has more players, but I feel like you can't compare the two. I don't think you can. I don't think they're that different. Really? In one game you manage an economy and defend and don't move, and in the other game you move your one character and you try to avoid bullets and you try to grow stronger your one character. You're basically building yourself one character instead of an entire team. I don't know, man. Anyways, so init heroes. Good. And then reset all heroes. Unlocked hero mask is default hero mask, and then init heroes. Does this take anything in? No, it does not. Okay, I think this is what should work now. And I think that also works here. Let's see. Reset all heroes. It works. Okay, so I think I will try this. Okay, I'm scared that my default skill trees and stuff, they will kind of break. Man, they will. But we'll see. Maybe I can set up a default skill trees using code or a JSON file or something. Right now it's a binary file, guys. So I'm a little bit wonky on that. But okay, so the healer now has a default heal ability, which makes it better. And then we can say unlock all heroes and then put not the defender, the healer down. And let's exclude the healer here. So this display attack, not attack, it's called attack range indicator. We're drawing this right now for entity in range. If spawned hero.id is the same as hero.id, we're gonna continue because we don't want that on us. Number one. And then number two, let's give ourselves some money. That's the next thing that we're gonna add a console command to, giving ourselves money. If I place this healer, yeah, okay. I feel like the green effect is a little bit, guys. So this green effect for the healer is there to indicate you, the player, that the healer can reach these two units. Do you think the green effect is too much? Should I make it a little bit less obvious? Why is the game grilling a reindeer on the further? It's really good. You like it? Yeah? I have a feeling that, yeah, so this works. It does work. Cool. So this one reaches both of them. This one only reaches one. It's fine. The player won't move healer that much. No, they won't. Obviously, they won't. course they won't. I mean, why would they move the healer? They can't. Of course not. Opinion is not the same as a valid opinion. Don't lose focus and work towards your vision. Thank you, my man. That friendly dev. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, man. That woman tower is giving cutie patootie girl boss vibes. What the fuck? Goodness. Oh, man. I'm happy, man. We're making good progress. I'm very happy. But I feel like... Guys, I have a better idea. That doesn't... What about an XP catch-up mechanic? What do you think about that? So, for example, based on the round, if I place down a unit and they are level 1 and they receive XP, they should at least, when they survive the round, gain enough XP to hit level 2, no matter how much they... What about that? Like a catch-up mechanic for one round. And so, at least in the beginning, and then after that, they get a little bit of a boost to catch up to the normal units. Maybe that's best? And then I don't have to do this weird stuff with the healer, where I have to worry about that this is on the skill tree, and if it's not on the skill tree, then it's all destroyed. And code it for every round, and you have auto leveling. You're just guessing, Cakes. You've noticed that you need functionality by playtesting. You're right, Mr. Orshi. I think you're onto something here. Well, I need to make a lock in the decision now. I'm gonna do the catch-up mechanic, and if it doesn't work, yeah, I'm gonna do the catch-up mechanic, and if that actually does not work,
I don't want to be like Cakez.
then we're gonna do something else. So let's see, XP. Oh my god. Hello, Goodness Nymphikus, good morning. Git add. Git commit -m. What do we do? Default. Edit init heroes function. Not sure about starting the healer at level 2. Git push. Chat's mom is fat. Does that work? Yes, it does. Cool. I like being super clear like that. I like it being super clear like that. Inukai was not banned as I thought. Why would I ban Inukai? No, I don't ban Inukai. I don't ban anyone. Like, unless they're actually really toxic. There's no reason to ban people. We can have disagreements and stuff. And I time people out from time to time. Yo, Cakes, I tried to get a shout out for Cake77 on Randy's stream, but he didn't see my message. Oh, thank you. Is Randy streaming? That's awesome. Is he making a new game? Is he working on the Demon Knives game? That's cool, man. Let me see. We have the initialized heroes. Okay, let's see the reward. What is it? EXP? 2? Next level. There we go. Okay, so here is where... No, that's not it. There we go. This is probably it. Let's see here. Skip heroes that have not yet unlocked. Award XP for hero prefabs. There we go. Okay, so we probably have the round here, right? Difficulty. I appreciate the effort though, Mr. Collector of Stuff. He streamed this morning, 14 days, and released on Steam. He's copying Stardew Valley. Wait, he's doing Stardew Valley now? I thought he's making Demon Knives. What about the Demon Knives? Yeah, Demon Knives. What about Demon Knives? How do I get access to Cakez? You need to ask Jonathan Blow and give him some background information on you, who you are, why you want to use J, and stuff like that. Then you can get access. So you need to figure out Jonathan Blau's email address, which I don't know, and then ask him. Don't I have the round here? Round index, isn't that here somewhere? Let's mark. Level stage round index. Display spawn list. Early rounds. Where's this? I mean, we should have access to this, don't we? Let's see, maybe we do. Level state. Okay, so, that's not it either, actually. Difficulty. Animation for units, but this is not the correct one. Display used prefabs. Mission reward, that's not it, actually. In-game 1 level, not this. Update level. It's gotta be further down here. I appreciate the effort a lot. He's making a new game now. Hello, mister. Perry, good morning. Perry. How's the game going? Did you add some major new things? I see some animated leaves for the trees. Looks nice. Yeah, we did some animations. I added in a dev console. I added in a bunch more rounds, a bunch more enemies. I balanced a bunch of abilities. I staggered my game mechanics a little bit more, introducing enemies later. I'm working on the demo version as we speak. In-game skill tree. Okay, get rid of that too. In-game tutorials. Early rounds. Selected hero. Display upgrades. Okay, let's not do that. We don't want that. Diablo bar. We have a false here. Hero list. That's also UI. Hero level at the top is also UI. Draw the heroes. Draw the enemies. I'm in the wrong location, actually. I need to be an update level, do I? Yeah. Wow, I wasted my entire time. Global particle system. There we go. Yeah, so that's the particle system. We added a particle system as well. Tested a bunch of other stuff. Cool, good luck. Thank you, man. Thank you. Meta progression. Calculate enemies left to spawn. Switch on the level state. Spawn system. That sounds good. Level state tick counter. There we go. So manage rounds. There it is. Enemies left to spawn. Fix the code flow. I think it's fine now. There's the round index. And so this is where the XP comes from. What XP? So if the hero... Previous level. If previous level is 1, or let's say less than or equal, then we always level up the hero to level 2. I think that's a nice little catch-up mechanic. And then let's see, get XP to next level, current level. Let's say I just set this to level 2. Actually, I do the hero on the hero ID level is 2, and XP is 0.
Am I so out of touch?
There we go.
No.
Galaxy Media just
Ads.
subscribed. Big tick support for 6 years.
Wow, Tangy TD is great. Cakez, you got such a big long game dev experience.
Abort dream simulation.
Thank you so much for subscribing, Galaxy Media. I appreciate that a lot. And I like that you guys are starting to use the TTS whenever you're subscribing or donating bits and stuff. I really do appreciate that. You know, you're making use of the design of the system that is designed to be used like that. Thank you. Thank you so much for the incredible support, my man. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much. My brother. All right. Okay, so I have an idea here. This, and we're gonna label this. This is a catch up. How do you say catch up, by the way? Catch up? Mechanic? Catch up. Catch dash up. Okay. Catch dash up mechanic. For newly unlocked heroes to always level up after their first round. So we could call this is a forgiveness mechanic. So to say catch up. Yeah, it is catch up and we like it. I wish I could ban the burping though. Yeah, I know it's bad, but it is how it is. Good. Let's test this. I need to unlock a hero by level 5 and then place him immediately. Let's test. If this works, I'm happy. We have nothing. After the first round, they will be level 1. Tell me it works. Give them something here. Give him this guy. This stuff here. Plop. Money. We got money already. And what is that emote, Mr. Super Cool? I don't like... Oh, look at that! We found a rusty sword at level 2 by chance. One of these rats has a drop chance of 1 in 1,000. And we found an item already. Damn. Should I wait, by the way, for this? Should I script that this can't happen? Or should I keep it? What do you guys think? Is that a nice little addition to the game? It can happen on round 1. You can get lucky. What do you guys think? Keep it fun? You think it's fun, actually? Increase the rarity? You mean make it rare? Even more rare? Keep it fun once in a while. A player should feel OP, personal opinion. But this is so like the wait to pause this really quickly. The reason why I'm saying this is a mechanic. This is supposed to be a mechanic that is taught at a certain round by a tutorial. If the player puts down a hero, the hero kills 1 rat, it spawns a chest. Do you think that's too much, or could that just be lucky chance? And be funny. The chest is not supposed to spawn until round 5, 6, 7. There will be more items in the game. It won't just be 1 item. You will find like 100 items, 200 items. As the game progresses, there will be more items that I make, of course. Following from YouTube. Oh, my man. Good luck on your game. Thank you, bro.
Do you mind telling me which YouTube video brought you here, Mr. Zeus Rice? See, on the question earlier, if YouTube is important when you're streaming, yeah, it is really important.
Very, very important. Do you want people scrubbing the low levels, hunting these items? No. So basically, this is the way this works. Final Ross battle. Sorry. The way this works is like this. Every enemy in the game that you kill has a chance to drop a chest. And there are special enemies in the game that have a much higher chance to drop a chest. And these are golden, silver-like enemies. Okay? And so every time a chest is dropped, you find an item. So the drop chance of these chests, I want to keep them very low. On normal enemies, and on stronger enemies, I want to keep them very high. So for example, when you kill a very strong enemy, it should give you maybe... Every time it should give you a chest. so that you can unlock an item. Because you killed a very strong enemy, it was difficult, you should be rewarded. Like, think about Blunarius in Bloons. Blunarius, when you defeat it, that should drop you an item, because that is really difficult to do. You spend time and effort defeating it, had a lot of HP, you barely managed to beat it, you should be rewarded with a good item. And normal enemies drop tier 1 items. The basic items, the easiest items. But their drop chance is very low. And then I have enemies that are a little bit tougher, that have a higher drop chance of dropping a chest that contains an item. And so the low drop chance, we just experienced that. The player placed down a unit at round 1, and basically 1 in 1,000 just happened. 1 in 1,000 just happened. Because this one enemy was 1 in 1,000. And so 1 in 1,000 players will start round 1. Or maybe 1 in 100 players, because I spawned 10 enemies in round 1. 1 in 100 players will start round 1 and find an item in round 1. Hello, Coderat Games. How's it going? Good, good. I played your game today. Awesome. Really good job on the demo, man. Can you... That's awesome that you're here now. Can you elaborate a little bit more on your plans on releasing the demo, where the traction came from, and how you managed to pull in so many people that play your game? You linked something about Asmongold. I think you were also on Asmongold's stream when you released the demo. Can you elaborate a little bit on that? Because you left that out when you wrote me. And that's usually the most important statistic or the interesting stuff. Because everyone can press release on a demo, but if they don't have these promotions or viewers or clicks coming in from somewhere, then they will be disappointed. The stats that you have on your demo are amazing, but they mean nothing without the context of, well, what went on in the background? What happened in the background? If you know what I mean. Sie sind ein starker, kluger Mann, Mr. Cakez. Thank you. True, make beginners enjoy the game the most. Beginner luck is not the same as unfairness. Add sounds to legendary items, Cakez. So what you're saying is beginner's luck is just fun? Okay, I mean, it does make sense. Okay, well, fine. I'm gonna keep it for now. I'm gonna keep it. It's fine. It's okay. It's actually funny though, because then like a beginner can have luck and have 2 items. So if I play 100 games, one time I should feel lucky? No, because by the time that round 5 has done, or by the time round 6 comes around, you will have already defeated more than 100 enemies. So at that point, you're looking at a 10% chance, most likely. Maybe it doesn't really work like that, but it's getting closer to you dropping an item by chance. You can't just take, like, every enemy has 1 in 1,000. Okay, so think about it like that. It's a cumulative statistics. It's not 10% that you can drop the item, but it's statistically more probable that you will drop an item by accident from one of these monsters before you get to the guaranteed drop. I was going into the OTK... I got into the OTK Winter Expo pre-show. They played my trailer as the show was starting. But the expo has like no viewers in the pre-show stage. Luckily, Asmongold opened while my trailer played. So the OTK Winter Expo pre-show is what exactly? Is that a stream? Is that a YouTube video? Is that a YouTube stream? What exactly is that? I know what it is, but it's better if you explain it. Wizard Tangy. Okay, we got the Wizard Tangy here. By the way, I fixed this menu too off stream. Made that look a little bit better. And now we have the Wizard. Actually, I wanted to unlock the Mage. Not the Mage. But we can test the catch-up mechanic with the Mage too. Should be fine. We already have level 2 here, which is nice. We're gonna get the War Banner maybe on one of these units. I'm gonna give you Shield Orbs though. I'm losing if I don't do that. It's a lot of enemy rats spawning. Just a show. Yeah, but is it a stream? Is it a... I think you misunderstood my question. I meant, like, the question is it a stream? Is it a YouTube video? I guess it's a stream on Twitch. So the OTK Winter Expo pre-show, when was that happening? Can you say the date? It was live on Twitch, then became a YouTube video. So when was that live? What was the time? And when was your demo? Let's visualize this in Paint. Because I want to add that to the video for context. Because I just played your game. It's going to be a YouTube video. And I want to make sure that I outline this correctly. So you think that people coming from the OTK demo had a huge impact on your game? It was happening the same day as the release of the demo. I released the demo 3 hours before the show. Okay. What date did you release your demo on? December 4th, 5 p.m. Show happened at 8. Okay, so over here, this is December. So this gives a little bit more context, which is nice. This is the December 5th. That's where your demo releases. Let's make that a little bit better. So this is when your demo releases on 5 p.m. Oh, it's actually December 4th. Sorry. I didn't read that correctly. And then at 5 p.m. this is when your demo releases. And then the critical part was here. Let's say 8 p.m. That's when the OTK Expo happened. And they advertised your game on that stream to how many viewers? How many viewers did the stream have? 500 viewers, 300 viewers, 1,000 viewers? Actually, don't think I got many players from the Expo. Maybe some. So where do you think 400 viewers? Okay, so they had about 400 concurrent viewers on stream. On Twitch, sorry. That's what they had. So where do you think... But Asmon had 13k viewers. So how does that work? Did Asmongold rate OTK? Did Asmongold host OTK? You can't host anymore, so hosting is gone. Where did the 13k? Asmongold was reacting to it. Okay, so the OTK happened here. I see. Now I see how it is now. Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is where the traction then came from, probably. Asmongold. Asmon had 13,000 concurrent viewers. And he was reacting to OTK. And that's why your game got such great traction. Do you think that this was luck? Or did you plan around this? Was this luck? Did you know that this was gonna happen? Did you plan around this? Or was it luck? I planned the release demo around the expo. Okay, good to know. Yeah, so it was all planned. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Very important. Okay, so I think this adds a little bit more to your stats. Because these numbers here... I tried the browser version of it. Didn't try much until victory. Yeah, I'll check that out later. Okay, Mr. Zenith. Where are you? Here. So this is probably then this spike right here. Demo release. You were already getting a lot of wish lists beforehand. The most players came from 2 YouTube channels. The German YouTuber called Maxim. Oh, he played your demo, the demo too? That's amazing. Why does this happen? Why did your demo views go up? Why did your wish lists go up a day before the demo releases? Or a couple of hours before the demo releases? What do you think is that? Where did that come from? Let's take a look at the date of these 2 YouTube videos. That's the Blight demo, by the way. It's looking good for you. Obviously, it's going down now, of course. Steam advertising the demo release. Okay, so you think... Wow, interesting. So this part right here, you think is Steam? And then that being on the front page of Steam. Thank you very much for the YouTube video. Thank you. Appreciate that. Aha. Not here. Sorry. No, not B. Not B. Control V. Maxim played this. Aha. Zweitkanal on his second channel. I would do that too. I would just put my face on this guy too. Smart. Souls-like. Blight. Good stuff. Yeah, and he got 17,000 views. And the video came out December 7. So, when we take a look at this here, like 3 days later, that's when you got Maxim. So when you release the demo, you email all your wish lists. Also, when you release a demo, you email all your wish lists. Codright Games, did you think about releasing as a standalone demo page? And if not, why not? Because a standalone demo page can also send out... Wait a minute, can you farm this? It is a standalone demo page? Are you sure about that? I thought it wasn't. So I can't click on the standalone demo page here. Maybe this? Is this an actual... But there's no user reviews. Am I blind? Where's the standalone? Where's the link to it? Here? Discord link, Twitch link? Combat? I don't see a link here to the search Blight demo. Okay. Blight demo. So you should have user reviews then. You have. Very, very positive. Okay, awesome. I didn't know that. I wasn't looking. So I missed something earlier then. Interesting. You have a 97% viewer rating then. That's awesome. Cool. 2 hours. 2 hours. 1.5. Yeah, it seems about right. These player numbers or these hour numbers seem about right. You have about 1 hour of content in the game. Now you can replay, but most people will quit after that 1 hour, of course. Very nice. Yeah, seems about reasonable. 2 hours, yeah, that's how much I would expect. Cool. Very nice and interesting. So you sent out to wishlist us that your demo is out. You had to do that by hand. That's the first demo page in action that I actually see. So, what do you think is the advantage over the demo page compared to your real game? Let's see how does that work on wishlist. So, if I click wishlist here on the demo page, it adds to my wishlist. It adds the real game to my wishlist, not the demo game, correct? If I go to Rogue Blight normal here on wish, yeah, it does. Let's test this. If I unwishlist this here and then I reload this page that says not on wishlist, and then I add to wishlist here. Oh, that's much better. I got 850 wishlists the first day, and it's slowly going down not month. Yeah, wishlists are shared between the demo and the full game. Yeah, that makes sense. This clown bans for 5 minutes. He doesn't even have feelings for longer bans. Doesn't have the balls for longer bans. I didn't read that actually. This is out of date. Yeah, dudes like retarded 77 IQ of Rick From Rick and Morty with all the burps. Cakez, made outfit stream at 10k subs. Made outfit stream at 10k subs. I don't think we're ever gonna reach that. Like in a reasonable future, bro. You know how much 10,000 subscribers is, bro? I have never even gotten to 200 subscribers, okay? I currently have a subscriber goal to go towards 160. I meant 10k followers? Absolutely not, because I'm going to reach that at some point. No way. I'm not going to do a follower goal. No, absolutely not. Why would I do that? No. I will get follow botted. I'm not stupid. You think you can get me with this? A collector of stuff is already making bot accounts as we speak now. Cakez would quit game dev? No, you don't understand. I love game development, man. I can choose. Listen, so, guys, understand this, please. While I won't retain the audience, I could now choose to only play games and make content about playing games. I would go into the direction of spiffing Brit, but with the touch that it's gonna be hardcore. And I would give myself challenges and then make content on that. But I don't want to. I can do that, but I don't want to. When I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about what to do, I think about content that is revolving around making games. And of course, playing games a little bit, but mostly I want to make games. Maybe that changes in the future, but for the most part, that's what I want to do, man. Like, I feel like just playing games is great. Let's say you're making content and stuff even, that's awesome, you know? But I don't see like a lasting value in that. Let's say I play Black Myth Wukong till the end, which I want to do. I will have played a great game. I will feel great. It was fun, was enjoyable. But after that, yes, there are YouTube videos that maybe entertain other people, but after that, it's gone. There's nothing that lasts. So if I make a game in comparison to this, that's something that will last. That's something that I can always point to and say, look what I made here. That's from me. That's my creation. That's different than a piece of content online like a video, which is also content to be consumed. A game is also content. But I feel like a game is something that is more... That's different. It just feels different because I'm gaining skills. I don't feel like having skill in beating a game applies a lot to real life situations or... Yeah, I don't know. Cakez, no offense. I think your game is boring as shit. Or boring as it is. Maybe do pre-release demo for me, Tika, Pathano, Kofilava, Soulform, Superku, Azenris, Orshi, Arusius. Then you can see the reception. Don't take my word for it. So I'm supposed to release my demo to some of the most toxic people, excluding Superku and Athano, so that you guys can shit on me, quit my game early, and tell me how bad of a developer I am? I need to release my demo to people that don't know me, man. Yes. I'm not toxic though. I'm not toxic enough. You were not on the list. I was just going off of his list. Not a good plan. Just finished implementing damage types and damage resistances into my game. Congratulations, Mr. Yova. That's awesome. You made progress on today. Pat yourself on the back, bro. That's good stuff. Sounds like a great idea. Coffee Lava is one of the most wholesome chatters. Not in my chat. Sorry, we totally got derailed here. I choose to make demo page because it's a new feature and I don't see many people do it. So I thought it would, if I get positive reviews, I will get more players. Well, so far it's been doing good for you. I don't see the... So wait a minute, Code Red Games. If I release a standalone demo page, I can send out an email to my wishlisters. But if I have a demo that is part of my game that you could download, I don't send out an email, right? So I think the best strategy here would, if I wanted to make a demo page, is to farm wish lists to a decent amount, let's say 1,000. I don't know how many wish lists you had. I would assume it's more than 1,000. And then make a demo page, even though you already have a demo version running next to your game with some feedback. And then make an actual demo page so that you can send out the emails to the wishlisters for the first time. Let them play the game. That will hopefully bring in a lot of traction. Steam will promote your demo because of that traction. You gain more wish lists. Then when it gets close to early access, you go into early access, you do 20% off, you send out another big wave of... Wait, actually going into early access is... Yeah, going into early access requires you to be 20% off. Then you send out another email. Yes, you need to go into early access and then it's 20%. Yeah. And then from that, I had 4.8k on release. Now I have almost 6.8k. You had a lot of wish lists. Damn, I have like 500. I have nothing. Cakez is a resilient guy that is not easily phased and just keeps on working on his stuff. I really respect that. Thank you, man. Thank you. That is awesome to hear. Yes, I do. I know. I do. I appreciate that a lot, brother. Codrad Games, where do you think the wishlist came from? Organic Steam traction? When you stopped making shorts for your game, did the wishlists slow down on Steam? Because I talked about how you made shorts for your game on TikTok religiously, essentially. You made so many shorts. I don't know how many that is, but you did a lot. Latest. And you had one goal really good. 35,000 views, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 32,000 and then 16,000 here. And another one that's 16,000. I made so many shorts and was getting me like 5 wish lists a day. Okay, 5 wish lists. Because of all of those shorts. Well, do you think it's because of the shorts? Or do you think it's because of natural Steam traction? Because Steam promotes your demo version too. Now, you can't look at the past, or maybe you can, look at the past Steam statistics for your game. I feel like shorts TikToks is not worth it unless your game has virality potential like this one here, right? Gazi TV. He pinned his most... By the way, can't you pin your most popular short? Shouldn't you do that and pin this one too? Shouldn't you pin these? I don't know how many you can pin. You only have 1 pinned at the moment. I think you can pin 3. This one here, right? 3 million views. 4 years in the making. 2 million views. You want to pin something that makes them go to your demo? But isn't there's just a viral video the best to make them go to your video? Okay. Yeah, look at this, guys. This one won the lottery on this. Shotgun Farmers. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think if you don't have viral stuff, I feel like you shouldn't be spending time making too many shorts, yes. I've seen that for my game too. My game is not a viral game. And so I will, unless I have like some crazy stuff in my game, it's a tower defense game. People are not hyped for that. What I could see go viral crazy is a Souls-like game that has amazing fluid combat. And then you create a shot of that. I feel like that, like a 3D Souls-like game that has fluid combat and you're showcasing the combat. Every game is advertised different depending on the game. Yeah, I know, but on a tower defense game you can't do much other than stand still. You know. Anyways, okay, thank you so much for the info. So you think most traction came from Steam? And then we also had the Asmon Gold watching the OTK and then reacting to your Rogue Blight being shown. And then you also linked that on Twitter here. There's that. So basically this was Asmongold reacting to your game on his own stream watching OTK. So now that makes more sense.
But yeah, this game I played it. It's called like Rogue some shit. I don't remember exactly. And Rogue Blight. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I played it. It was pretty good. But yeah, this.
Yeah, that was good. Good game, by the way. It was really fun to play. I managed to get to the last boss and beat it. Really good game, bro. Really nice. And I wish you good luck, you know, for the future. Judging by how many wish lists you got, what is your plan now moving forward? What do you want to do next? And how long do you think it will take to release your game? It's awesome that you're here now, that we can talk about this. Makes it, like, fills in a lot of the information that was missing earlier. Cool stuff, guys. Really good stuff. Yeah, he played it on Pixel Pitch, exactly. I hope to release it in like 4 to 5 months, but we will see if I can finish it. How much content do you have? How many more maps and bosses are done? And how much do you want to do? We have fought 2 bosses. The gorilla and the poison boss. The tree kind of thing. Oh, another question. But I'm gonna wait until you answer this one. I have another question. Excuse me. Do you ever lose wish lists? You do lose wish lists over time too, yes. It's with anything. You can use lose and you can gain and lose people doing lose stuff. So with subscribers, with followers, with anything. Yeah. Will there be a sex scene in the final game? Okay, bro. I feel like a full game would be... I don't know how many stages you want to do on the first... I think... I don't know what happens after the first map. If you keep your items and then you do the second map. I would assume that's what it does or what happens. But if you do... Then... If you do... And I don't know how many maps you can really... Or how many... I don't know how many maps you can really do with this. How much would that be? I would say I have like 50% of the content done, maybe a bit less. But now it's just content left, so it should go fast. Yeah, that's the cool thing. You've built the systems and you keep the items and do a second map. I have 3.5 maps for the full game. I will have, yeah. 3 maps and you unlock a fourth short map after some playtime. Cool. That sounds reasonable. Nice. So 3 maps. I think 3 maps will result in a playtime of about 3 hours. Maybe longer, because you're obviously... You have to replay the first map to get to the other maps, I would assume. Right? The maps are progressively harder and you always have to start on the first map? Correct me if I'm wrong here. Maybe not. Maybe yes. You will need to finish the game 3 times to finish the story mode. Okay. I'm waiting for the mage, guys. That's why. There will be different game modes as well. Yeah, I saw that. Making the enemies more powerful and stuff. Please tell me this is an easy round, yeah. Because I kinda don't wanna spend money right now. Oh no. I can't beat this guy, man. Shit. He's too strong. He's supposed to drop me the weapon. Can't actually beat him. Give me some for the money. Let's just test if this works. Cakez, go ahead and ask a China skeleton question. Yeah, I'm gonna do. I have not forgot about it. Come on, man. Bro, I'm losing. This guy... Okay, got it. Let's see what happens now that we have unlocked all of the other items. We get a leather helmet. Looks nice. Actually wanted to fix this, but I didn't do that yet. Yeah, he works full time. That's the impressive part. He's making a game, he's still working full time, which is awesome. And so he has the ability to pay artists. Why do devs say always say content is easy and doesn't take much time? Content is the game. No, you're wrong. Content is the repeat of systems. Content is taking a system and repeating it in a slightly different way. And so when you have systems in a game and they all work together, then it's easy to add content because they just use the systems. Give you a very simple example. In my game, when I want to add fogginess to my game, that is a system. It is a system that makes the map, changes the map. I can add fog, I can add sun, I can add heat, I can add rain. That is a system that needs to be implemented once and tested and irons out. Now, once that is in the game, I can make a new map and I can say, fog please. Heat please. Ice please. Snow. And so whenever I'm at the point where I can make more content, aka more maps, this system doesn't need to be recreated and it takes 5 minutes to set up a fog system or a snow system. And then I can tweak the numbers. How strong do I want the system to be? Because I've used it in the previous level, I've ironed out the nicks and crannies and the bugs and the stuff that doesn't work and balanced it to a point where it works. Now I can just use it, and that's the easy part. But coming up with the systems, testing them against each other, seeing if it actually makes sense, implementing them, discarding some stuff, and moving forward doing something differently, that's the part that takes a long time, and that's the hard part. And that's why oftentimes you see games, they haven't changed visually. Maybe they did a little bit, but they haven't changed visually, and you always see the same map, the same scene, and you're wondering, what is this guy doing? What is he doing with his life? He's such a bad developer, it doesn't change. Is he stupid? No, he's making the systems. He's going back and reiterating on those systems. That's how it should be. That's why...
Gotcha, bitch!
Forgot the name. My brain. Give me a second. Forgot the brain. God of War and Hollow Knight were made in one small map. They made all the systems in a small map. And once they had the systems down, once it was fun to play, once they could just, I don't know, what is it called again? Grappling hook, God of War, run around in Hollow Knight, make some awesome jumps and attacks. Once they had that locked in, then they designed the map. Still takes time. It still needs to make sense, but now you can use your creativity to use the systems you built to make something interesting with the systems you have built. So for example, I'm building a system that makes enemies attack my heroes. That's an interesting system. But it can also break the game because it sucks ass. So before I add that to the game,
Am I so out of
I need
touch?
to iron that out as much as possible so it doesn't suck ass. Thank you very much for subscribing, Matt. Oh, and thank you very much for rating Janet. I appreciate that a lot. Welcome, you guys. Can I say something? No!
Gotcha, bitch!
You can. What was I talking about? So now, let's say I have done that, which I have not. The enemies attacking my heroes feels reasonable. It doesn't feel cluttered, and it is fun. That's the most important thing. I tested the system, enemies attacking my heroes in a tower defense game. It's fun. It's engaging. It makes the player want to do more, because it makes them feel like they have agency over what the outcome of the battle is, because they can fight the enemies back by doing something. Then I can design a map where I place enemies strategically. But that's easier than building the entire system, because the system, I've been designing that system for 2 years. That's a different, like, okay, I'm going too deep, but essentially that's what it is. That's why content is not systems. Content is using systems, and systems is the one where you go in all directions. You try out so many things, and let's say you're inexperienced and you're not copying a game, 80% will lead you nowhere, and you go back. It's like this here. You start out here, and then you go here. And then you're at a point where like, okay, wait, I can go here and here. And then, okay, well, I go here. Nope, that didn't work. Go back to here. Now you go here, from this point onward. But, unfortunately, there's another one. Okay, well, you have kind of locked this in. What about this? Okay, maybe that's good too. What about here? And so you go to these nodes, and it can be anywhere, you know, and then these nodes can also be connected. Okay, so it's essentially. But yeah, give me a second. You wanted to say something? You wanted to say something? What did you want to say? And yeah, he pays me to write 10 mean comments a day so I can get content. So you can get content, okay. Who said that? Cakez never bans me for more than 5 minutes. Cakez, how's the baby? Thanks for asking, good. Anyways, I wanted to quickly check on this. I'm gonna speedrun this a little bit. I just wanted to know, guys, what happened at the Game Awards? Why is everyone so mad? Wow, like this has 3 million views. Why is the Game Awards situation crazy? What happened? I wanted to make the follow sound after. Astrobot? Let's see. I'm gonna speedrun this because I need to go.
First thing in the morning, haven't showered, worked out right before bed, didn't shower. Big whoop. Can't handle a little grease, get out of the kitchen. Last night was the Game Awards where Jeff Keighley teabagged us all with some big announcements and some big...
Well, I didn't watch the Game Awards. It's awesome that Queso won Game of the Year though. That's really cool. I like him as a streamer. In my opinion, he's the best streamer. Hands down. But yeah, that's just a personal opinion on streamers.
And there's a few things I want to talk about. First of all, that was the biggest stream I've ever done in my life. I had 110,000 peak concurrent viewers on YouTube and 20,000 on Twitch. 130,000.
Holy shit, this guy's farming, man. God damn. Like, he doesn't have that many Twitch viewers, but he's huge on YouTube. 100,000, damn.
Total viewers on one of my live streams is unfathomable to me. I can't even get the words out. So huge thanks to you for anyone that tuned in. That was cool. Big thanks to Jeff Keighley for making my biggest stream of all time. I mean, I worked really hard on watching the Game Awards this year. I put a lot of work into my reactions, so I'm glad to see that this was the stream that popped off so big for me. But there's just aside from that, there's some things I want to talk about with like the announcements as well as the big talk of the town, Game of the Year. First and foremost, there were some big announcements that I absolutely think are worth getting excited for. Some shit that I don't think even Baba Vanga would have predicted were revealed at the awards show here. I know there's a ton of naysayers saying nothing good got shown, it all looks like trash. But I would say don't listen to the paint chip eating weirdos that are still soiling their diapers. Like, that is actual delusion. Like, sure, you can say, oh, I'm not really looking forward to, you know, maybe the next Elden Ring game, which I'm going to get into in a moment because it seems...
I don't really look that into much into that.
It's going in a weird direction. But to say that there were no good announcements blows my mind. We got a fucking Okami sequel announcement, for God's sake.
I don't have friends.
I feel like people that think there was nothing good shown here don't actually play games, because that alone is huge. We got a new Onimusha, a new Virtua Fighter. To keep in mind, Virtua Fighter hasn't had a new real game since 2007. We got a new game from the Shadow of the Colossus team. Like, these are huge games that I cannot wait to see. Like, these are OG from back in like the golden era of really creative works. So I'm super excited to see.
Well, if they're still creative, that's awesome. Videos like 3 times. Yeah, I need to go. That's why.
These franchises, like, I think that's really exciting. And then
I just want to know what happened.
They announced Project Century, which looks really good. Naughty Dog's got a new IP. Hey, I'm breaking the timeline here. I just showered, but I have to replace this section here as I was listing new IPs that they announced last night. So that's why my hair is wet instead of greasy now. Just want to peel back the curtain on that a little bit on why it changed so drastically. But some of the other IPs that they announced that look great. First Berserker, Kazan, Dispatch, the Pac-Man secret level game, Shadow Labyrinth. Like, there's just a lot they showed that I actually think is super cool. So I was really impressed with the trailers and really surprised that people thought there was nothing good that they revealed. It actually baffles my fucking noodle up here that anyone would think that. I really think it's people just wanting everything to be bad, so they'll put on their biggest frown and just pretend that.
I wonder if it was the same as last Game Awards, where they literally just showed a bunch of advertisements and speed ran the entire show. I didn't watch it for that reason, so I don't know.
it was all negative and
I
it's
wonder
all
if he goes
lame,
into this.
throwaway, shovelware. The gaming industry is so cooked. I also just forgot they revealed a new Turok. There hasn't been a new Turok since 2008. I used to make montages on the 2008 Turok game when I was still in fucking middle school. Turok as an IP has been dead and dusted for almost 2 decades. The last time I touched a new Turok game, I hadn't even held the girl's hand. And now, in 2024, we get a fucking Turok announcement? How is that not hype? Like, I don't understand why everyone is so desperate for everything to be the worst it can possibly be, even when there is, like, real positive shit that they showed from the announcements. That's exciting. And gaming, I think AAA gaming is kind of cooked. Like, at least Western devs, it's been fucking floundering left and right. I've talked about this a lot. But where the AAA space is eating ass, the rest of the world is blessing us with great games. Like, we haven't had this many international releases to this quality ever. And indie games have never been better. Like, the gaming industry as a whole, I think, is in a good space. And I think it's a good thing that some of these legacy AAA studios are eating so much shit. Like Ubisoft. I spit on Ubisoft every chance I get. I've been hawking loogies at them for many, many months now. But they deserve it. Like, they are digging their own grave. They just released a fucking NFT game in 2024. Like, come on. So while Ubisoft might be having this cartoonish fall where they're just perpetually slipping on ice as their stock price continues to plummet, where they might not make it, there will be other games that will fill that void, and they'll probably get bought by Tencent. I really think Ubisoft will end up getting bought by Tencent. I don't think that's going to save any of the properties that they have, but that's my little game theory, my hypothesis.
Yeah, maybe there will be.
What we'll have is more room for great games like a Black Myth Wukong, or great indie games like a Nine Souls.
Yeah.
Still very upset Nine Souls didn't get a single nomination, by the way. Anyway, I'll stop going on that tangent. Let's talk about something I just briefly mentioned that I talked about quite a bit during the stream. The new Elden Ring, Night Rain. When they first showed it, man, I was kicking my little feet in my chair. I was so happy.
Really?
It's clearly not a battle royale.
It's not a battle royale, but it's an online co-op game.
Oh my god, the Nameless King, I'm gonna come.
You think that will be interesting, guys?
That guy just has an eagle for a head.
Online co-op?
That's the most American patriotic shit I've ever seen.
For Elden Ring, you think think it will be trash?
So it's a new Elden Ring game? All that excitement soon turned to excrement. The more I learned about it, the more I started to get more and more worried and kind of shitting on the concept. So,
yeah, like I saw this and was like, how's it gonna work?
Night Rain is a roguelike, co-op survival boss rush type experience with battle royale elements. Like that bird you saw right there is actually like their battle bus, according to the people that played. Oh, it's painful. Like, I have nothing but faith in FromSoft, but I am really concerned that this might be their first blemish. And this is not with Sony buying Kanekawa yet.
Maybe.
This is a FromSoft decision.
I don't know.
And I'm gonna be honest, sports fans. I'll play some clips from the stream where you can see the realization wash over me that this might not actually be good. But I think this really might not be very good. I don't like the concept.
He went from happy child to some of his toys are gone, you know? Oh my god, you take something away from your baby? That's what happened to him, bro. I know,
I do not think it makes a whole lot of sense for a
recently.
Souls game, but I'm willing to be proven wrong,
Yikes.
hoping I'll be proven wrong. Please don't let me down, FromSoft.
Yeah, hopefully me too.
The vibes get even stranger when you see a battle royale style wall of deadly rain encircling the map and characters dashing around on foot like wait, what? Night Rain is Elden Ring Turbo condensed 3-player roguelike with a little dash of Monster Hunter to it as you choose a final boss to face at the end of a 30-ish minute run.
Oh,
assuming
wow.
you survive 2 days of the circle shrinking to focal points where someone in Alt Limgrave
30
each night
minutes?
culminating in its own tough boss battle. I don't really love that. Yeah, I know Miyazaki's
Maybe
not on
it's
it,
interesting,
but even
though?
still, but that just seems like such a blatant.
However, a quick chime in here. I think it's amazing they do this. They are testing the waters. No, guys, we can walk away from the game. I have the same feelings as you. But they are showing balls here. They show that they want to try out something new. Maybe it's going to be good. Don't know. But I have mixed feelings too.
Cash grab. I don't like that. I mean, maybe again, I have nothing but faith in FromSoft in general, but that direction I'm
cash
not super
grab.
stoked on.
Oh man, please.
When I started my first session by dropping on the map from a spectral bird, the entrance was so Fortnite coded. I wondered if From Software was joining
Oh,
a live
God.
service party with a battle pass seasonal event and $20 epic skins.
No,
so that's what
please.
the bird was that they showed. That's their like battle bus dropping. Oh fuck me.
Oh
Oh
gosh.
yikes. We wanted to have a game that felt like a complete package out of the box on the day of purchase, so everything's unlockable. It's not what we'd consider a live service game. We're still in the process of thinking about possibilities. No PvP elements at all, no invasions, no esoteric multiplayer covenants. We wanted to have a sense of accomplishment. You don't put those words together. You never put those words together, ever. You never put sense of accomplishment like that. Man, I'm a little worried. This might be FromSoft's first miss.
Yeah,
And this isn't
maybe.
even Sony's fault. This is before
We'll
they're getting
see.
bought out by Sony. Shit. Well, okay, I'm counting my chickens before they hatch. But man, how do you even make that good? That is like the antithesis to a Souls experience.
Sense
Like, I think
of
you can make
pride
a
and
roguelike work. I think you can make
accomplishment,
roguelike
yeah.
elements work. What I'm not convinced you can make work is a battle royale influenced boss rush. As Miyazaki-san had any input in the game, or is he strictly hands off in the project? Initially, I took the idea to Miyazaki-san, who gave it the green light. He was a little involved in that initial concept phase of the game, but after that, he gave full reign to me. Isn't looking good.
Miyazaki.
It's not sounding good.
Miyazaki
But
is
I guess
not
we'll
on
see,
the game,
man.
guys.
I'll
That's
give FromSoft the
bad.
benefit of the doubt. They haven't let me down yet, but
He's the big boss.
This feels like something I'd expect them to do under Sony.
Ooh.
To be honest,
Yeah.
but it's not Sony. This is something
not
they just decided
Sony,
to do.
but maybe it's a
I'll go
bad
ahead and
light
stop
now.
yapping about Elden Ring, and now let's blabber about the big one, game of the year. I've said for a while my game of the year was Black Myth Wukong. My favorite games of the year were Black Myth Wukong, Nine Souls, and Space Marine 2. I absolutely fucking loved those 3 games.
I think Black Myth Wukong should have won too. Yeah.
Astrobot,
I'm pretty sure they didn't win, right? It's the same thing. If it's the same thing, it's the same thing. If it's a different thing, it's a different thing. If it's a AAA, it's because they don't innovate. WTV. This kind of drama is dumb ammo, especially when you have so much good games around. Go play once you enjoy and stop crying. Yeah, I mean, see, like, I agree with you. I have mixed feelings. It didn't appeal to me at all. I'm a big RPG nerd. I don't play many online games. I did play MMOs a lot because I like them a lot. I think the grouping aspect is really cool, especially World of Warcraft Classic. But for a game like From Software, listen, let me kill bosses on my own and have fun. So, but at least, and this needs to be said, they are trying something, and that's cool. If it fails, and also, to me, now this might sound harsh and out of context, and maybe I'm totally wrong on this, but to me it sounds like that Miyazaki, and I don't know who was talking here, let me go back really quickly. Ishizaki, they both have different viewpoints, maybe, because to me it seems like the guy wants to have a Battle Royale, cash in on the Battle Royale theme, and Miyazaki wants to make single-player RPG games. Seems like a kind of a disconnect to me. I could be wrong though, I'm not working there. That's just what it feels from the outside, from the types of games that we see. Elden Ring is like, it's all single-player focused. And that's good for a reason.
Here, where Black Myth Wukong, 9 Souls, and Space Marine 2.
Anyways, let's go back.
I absolutely fucking loved those 3 games.
Yeah.
Astrobot, I do think is a good game. It wouldn't be my personal game of the year, but that is what took home the gold.
It's very easy to figure out the game of the year, guys. Let's see, Black. I can't type. Let's try this. Black Myth Wukong. Steam. Click on this. Thank you. Control T. Astrobot. Steam. Is it not on Steam? Wait, it's a PlayStation exclusive. God damn it. I didn't know that. I didn't play the game. Yeah, but then Black Myth Wukong, obviously, because it's on PlayStation 2. Okay, so, yeah. PlayStation exclusive game of the year. You kidding me, man?
Metal. Come on, Wukong. I think it's gonna be Astrobot. Like I said, I think it'll probably be Astrobot.
Yeah.
But I'm pulling for Wukong, please.
Bought in. Bought in. Bought in. Bought on. It was a really good game, to be honest. Yeah, but was it better than Black Myth Wukong? That's the question. I totally don't... Like, I'm not saying that it was bad. I didn't play it. I can't tell. I'm pretty sure it was good. I don't think it was better than Black Myth Wukong, though. It's not at the same level as Wukong, yeah.
Astrobots, damn it! Fuck! I told you that.
Yeah. It's just like, oh man, we spent so much money on buying ourselves in. Oh,
there were a lot of people upset about this dubski from Astrobot here, especially during stream in the chat. I think a lot of people didn't play Astrobot.
But that's very subjective. Yeah, it's subjective for a lot of people, but the majority group of people, if they think one thing is better, then you can say it's objectively or subjectively better by majority voting.
A lot of people kind of wrote it off as just being like a...
I don't think it's very hardcore audience could agree. The game is actually really easy. It's not that difficult. The bosses are, yes, but you learn them quite fast. It's not a Souls-like in that sense. It is not on the level as Elden Ring. It's much easier, especially in between bosses. You progress very easily through the game.
...away platformer, even though it was like a game journalist darling that...
Well, 2 million people played it. More than 2 million.
Had like 10s across the board. Trust in game journalists has never been lower, for good reason. Just look at IGN. They're really going hog wild on 5s for like actually good things. Like it's at a point where a lot of people don't really care what a game journalist review has to say about something. So people didn't put a lot of stock into something like Astrobot being an actually good game. It is. Astrobot is a great game. It was a wonderful game, super fun, full of soul. It has a lot of replayability.
That's
but
awesome.
I do still feel personally that Black Myth Wukong was something a little more special. Astrobot set out to make a really good platforming game, and it succeeded in a big way. Black Myth Wukong set out on like a really unique path. It's not like the most unique game. Like the gameplay in it isn't something we haven't seen before, but the complete package that it delivers is unlike a lot of things I've played, because it comes from a Chinese developer that really tried to carve its own road with this game, and I think they succeeded. Like it has so much. It's kind of a stupid thing, but the coolest thing I think in Black Myth Wukong is when you sit down and you just take in the world, and doing that is something that gives you a skill point in the game. It pans the camera and shows you the awesome world while playing a nice, relaxing theme. It basically makes you sit down, relax for a second, take your time, like a small little
I don't know the English word, a small little meditation. And then you continue, and you got a skill point from that. I think that's the coolest thing of the game. Zen. Yeah, it sounds stupid, but when you really take the world in, it feels amazing. It is the best thing in the game, in my opinion.
Style and
now,
so much
you don't
to it.
have to agree, but it's awesome.
Like, it took me 35 hours or something just to beat the game the first time around, and that was without getting the true ending. So the game has a lot of meat on its bones. It never really overstays its welcome somehow. Like, it still constantly feels fresh. It's challenging, but not in a way that ever really felt unfun. I've glazed Black Myth Wukong plenty. I'm sure all of you have heard me gushing grannies over it. I just really thought Black Myth Wukong was Game of the Year for me. Wukong did win Player's Voice, which was a 100% user-voted game award, so Black Myth Wukong got the Player's Game of the Year award, the People's Champion. But I just really did think that it was...
But don't you think if it's the People's Champion, it should also be Game of the Year? Don't you think it's kinda out of touch if you have a bunch of people that decide who is Game of the Year just because they think they know better than the general public? In what world have a bunch of people that are oftentimes not even related to game development and maybe have not even played a game in their life? Why can't some of these people decide what Game of the Year is? And then you only take 10% of the audience into account that actually played these games and is a much more volume-rich group. It's a lot more people. It makes no sense to me. So for me, that's why I do not agree with that vote. Because to me, it comes from a corporate standpoint rather than an actual vote. That's why I don't put much weight into these ratings and these decisions. That's why I love Steam so much, essentially. Steam is the best platform. And so I would have just compared the Steam reviews from Astrobot to the Steam reviews from Black Myth Wukong, the game that's more popular. It's probably the better game. That's how I would see
deserving of a
it.
Game of the Year win here. Not that I think Astrobot isn't. I just still felt Black Myth Wukong was stronger. Anyway, though, I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the Game Awards last night.
Thank
Really,
you very
that's
much for the
about
info.
it. So, yeah.
Thanks, brah. Okay, thanks for the catch-up. So we didn't have to spend 2 hours or whatever watching the Game Awards. Cool. Thank you very much. Yeah, wanted to quickly check on this because it's still important to me. You know, want to keep myself educated on these things. So yeah, you guys can disagree with my opinion. That's totally okay. But I think, yeah. Cakez, I got a single question. I watched Arcane Show. It's reported to cost 250 million. I understand you need to pay people and actors and marketing. What is the rest of the 100 million? Expensive PCs? The Arcane Show. I have no idea, man. You're asking the wrong question. Like, I don't watch TV series, bro. Is that a TV series or is that a game? And the reason why I think games cost so much, which is probably not the question that you asked. So sorry if I answered the wrong question here. The reason why I think games cost so much is because they focus too much on graphics. And so, and marketing. And they probably have a lot of technical debt. They are losing talent oftentimes in big studios. So, yeah, graphics, animators, stuff like that. They're trying to focus on the visuals a lot, making really powerful trailers. And you can see that in Diablo 4. But yeah, my wife's looking at me like she wants to kill me now. So let's not get killed, guys. That would be unfortunate. Yeah, then Zoe couldn't laugh anymore. So I'm gonna send you over to Mr. Coffee Lava. Fine. See you guys tomorrow, okay? Thank you so much for the incredible support from everyone. Hope you had fun today. Hope you had a good time. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I appreciate that a lot. You have a good day, everyone, okay? Thanks for that. That was your dumbest take ever. I can ban you before we leave. That's fine. Goodbye. See you guys. See you tomorrow, guys. Love you, Cakez. Me too. Love you too. Bye-bye. Peace. And on YouTube, you guys too. See you tomorrow.